Hey there you guys, and welcome back to the channel Mo Digging. It's nice to see you once again. This week I'm actually going to go on 4 separate metal detecting hunts to some locations that are not too far away. They're actually spots that I've detected before and dug most of the high tones. So we're going to go out and dig a lot of the low tones and mid tones and see if we can't find some interesting relics to share with you guys. This week I also turned in a large amount of my old clad chains that I've been collecting, and I bought a really cool old US coin that I want to share at the end of the video. So stick around until then. But for now, we're going to get straight to it. It was a pretty weak signal at about 6 inches down, and I've already cleaned it up a little bit, but I do believe I have my first wheat penny for the week. I think there's Abe Lincoln on one side, the obverse of the coin, and that's the reverse. It looks pretty flat to me, so I'm going to guess this is probably a wheat penny. So if you give me just a moment, we'll clean it up and see what year it might be. Yes, sir, 1 cent there on the reverse of the coin. You flip it over, and there is Lincoln again. I believe it's a 1953D. So not a terribly old coin, but it's our first wheatie for the week, so we will put that away and keep on hunting. Well, this is pretty cool, and it's very surprising for where I'm at. I just got a pretty loud 76 signal and popped that out of the ground. It looks like an old little bell. Some iron in there where the dingler is at, but that looks like a little bell to me. What a strange find for where I'm at right now. Certainly cool though, we will take that. That's pretty neat. Well, I've been out digging up and picking up trash for about an hour and a half now, as you can see, but I just got a 67, 68 signal and popped this out of the ground at about an inch or two down. That is a cross. That's pretty cool. Take a look at that. Don't know if it's silver or not. Can't tell if it's marked in any way, but I'll clean it up and pop back in here in just a moment. Well, I don't believe that's silver. Probably brass or something like that, or pot metal, but it's in good shape. Pretty cool. I don't find crosses very often, so we shall take it and put it away. Well, it was ringing up as a 63, and at first I thought I had a piece of gold. But actually, you know what? I think that's a plated ring. Probably a kid's ring, but let's take a quick look and kind of confirm that. Yeah, that's going to be a plated ring. If it's marked in any way, I'll let you know, but at least we got a little bit of jewelry now, so we'll put that away. Well, I do believe I just got myself another wheat penny. It wasn't very deep. It was probably 2 inches down, but we'll just put a little bit of water on that and get a date. Was that a 45, I think? Yeah, 1945 wheatie. Not bad. I'll show you a close-up, but we'll take it. There might be some silver out here still. We'll keep looking around. I am digging those mid-tones and low tones right now. And I just got myself another 66 signal, which is usually like a pull tab, but it looks like I got a little charm. A little skeleton key. It's not very old. I'm sure this is probably for a kid, but still a neat little find. A kid's modern skeleton key. So we'll put that in the bag. So here's why I like using the Fisher Gold Bug Pro. Take a look at this. I just got myself a little tiny 70 signal at a few inches down and pop that out. This detector will find the little tiny targets, so it could have been a little silver pendant or something, but it is just a little copper ring. That's all right. We're going to put it in the bag too. Oh my gosh, you guys. Sometimes you just have to laugh. I just got myself a really deep high 80 signal and popped this out at about 8 inches down. It's a quarter. I thought for sure I was going to have a silver coin, but you know what it is? It's a 1965 clad quarter. The very first year that they started making clad. So if it was a year older, it would have been silver, but That is the way this hobby goes. This was my probably deepest coin I've dug today, but oh well, obviously I've missed some stuff out here. We'll keep digging around. I'm telling you folks, investigate those tiny little signals, because I just got an itty bitty 63 signal and pop this out of the ground, and I got another little fancy key. Don't think it's silver, it's probably plated, but still a neat little find. This is the kind of stuff a lot of people miss, because it's easy to just get a signal and kind of ignore it, but that's all right. We're gonna put that away too. I'm going over some wood chips right now, and I just got a token I haven't found in a while. It is a CC's pizza token. Not the best find ever, but it's a token, so we'll put it away. All right, you guys, I just got a really loud 84 signal and popped a little bit of dirt, and I've got a ring sitting here that looks silver, so let's find out together what we have. I really hope this is silver. It rang up right and it looks right. Come on, silver. Let's see here. Ooh, it's looking good. What do we have? Is it marked anywhere? Ooh, I don't know. I'll have to pop back in here in just a second. Give me a moment. Well, gosh darn it. That's a good looking fake ring. You can see where it's kind of bleeding through on the sides, but gosh, that looked real and it rang up just right. But definitely going to be a costume jewelry ring. So, oh well, we'll get them on the next one. Well, this was very unexpected. Just got myself a 64 signal and popped out some ammo. What the heck? This is not a place for ammunition. I don't know why this is out here. Looks like it's a 38 special too. So, this is really kind of a community child area. So somebody shouldn't have been carrying that around. I am the key master. Just got another one. Looks to be just another little house key. It was about an inch down, so it hasn't been under too long, but got another key. I have hundreds and hundreds of these at home, so we'll take it. Now this is kind of weird. I've heard of a half dime and a half cent. I've even heard of a half dollar, but I've never heard of a half quarter. What the heck? Somebody decided to cut a quarter in half. Probably with a pair of tin snips would be my guess, but it is an Oklahoma state quarter that somebody is almost certainly cut in half on purpose. It's not something that a lawnmower would likely do, but it's still pretty cool. Got me a half quarter. Well, I'm going along the sidewalk right here, and I got a 69 signal and was kind of expecting like a chewed up zinc penny or something like that, and I just popped out a ring. I don't think it's going to be gold, but let's take a look together and see what we have. This is pretty cool. It is sitting right here, right in this dirt clod. I actually had to dig around and look for it, the signal, but here it is. Is it maybe a silver ring or a junker? I don't know. It looks halfway decent. God, that'd be a good ring if that was real diamond, but I don't know. I'm going to take a guess and say it's probably a costume jewelry ring. Yeah, I can already tell it's kind of bleeding through there that it's likely going to be costume jewelry, so that's all right. Still a neat ring, though. Just thought I would point this out, but every once in a while I'll get a little tiny coin signal and pop an earbud out. Does that happen to anybody else? I know there's some magnets in it and there's like a little piece of stainless steel in there, but like I said, every once in a while these things ring up as a coin or some sort of piece of metal, so we'll throw it away. This was just a 72 signal and I popped out a pin, and I think I already know what that is. I think it's a Hercules pin, like the 90s movie. Yeah, I guess. Looks like a younger version of Hercules. I don't know if they made a TV show or something, but it's still kind of cool. Boy, for a second there, I thought I had myself a Buffalo nickel. I guess technically it is, but it's a modern Jefferson nickel. It's commemorative from the early 2000s, but the patina looked just about right, and I saw that in the back and thought it was a Buffalo, but nope, it's a modern nickel, so we'll throw it in the bag. Here's an odd find. It was only about an inch down. Some sort of piece of jewelry, and it's all spinny too. I don't really know what that was meant to be. It's got writing on the side of it too, so I may have to clean it up and do a little investigative work, but boy, that's an odd find. What do you call that, you guys? I'm not entirely sure, but we'll put it away. Well, I find these all the time, and just got my first one of these. Took a while to find one. I just got an animal tag, probably for a dog. Nola, I guess, is the name of this animal. That might be something I can return if there's a number on it, but that's all right. We'll take it. Just popped out a strange little pin. It was ringing up as a 66, and it was only about an inch or two down. But it looks like it's a little leaf, or like frond leaf or something like that. Huh. That's very strange. Don't know if that means something or not. If someone out there knows what that originates from, I'd love to know. But it's just a little leaf pin, so we'll take it. Well, everybody, I have a huge bag of trash. I've probably got 50 zinc pennies and 30 nickels in there. Just a ton of stuff, but just popped out a 74 signal, and I was assuming that I would be finding another zinc penny. But you know what? That actually looks like it might be silver. Kind of a gaudy silver ring of some sort. But if you give me just a second, we'll clean that up and maybe get some information off of it. I'm thinking that probably is silver, but I don't know. Give me just a moment. Well, you guys, I'm not sure now. There's no markings on either part of this ring, but it might be silver. It might be plated too, but still a neat find. It's a piece of jewelry, so I'll clean it up and maybe get some information off of it, but not bad. We'll take it. Just popped that out of the ground a moment ago. A stainless steel spoon. I'll probably be able to salvage that one. And then right afterwards, I got myself a key. Little key. Been sitting out here a while, I guess. It's kind of rusted. Little house key. Probably fell off a kid's bag, but we shall put it away. Well, as you can tell, it's getting pretty dark, but I just got a 66 signal and popped my little tiny plug, and I've got religion in the hole. I've got a little cross. You know, I don't know if that's... Oh, I think it is marked. Ooh, boy. What does that say? It says sterling right there. It's got some little almost gold looking pieces right there too, so I'm wondering if that's a nice piece of sterling and some gold, but I'll have to clean that up and show you guys later. That's a cool find. I will take a little bit of silver jewelry. That's awesome. Well, the people out this way must be religious, because about 50 feet away from that last cross, I just got another one. Don't think this one's going to be silver. I think it's got like leather in the front of it, but that's another cross. Got me some religion on this hunt. So I'm back at the house now, you guys, and I've cleaned up all my finds, so let's take a few moments to go over the board. Well, everyone, to start the wrap up, here is my trash from about 14 or 15 hours of metal detecting. Lots and lots of trash. Lots of stuff I dug up, but also stuff sitting on top of the ground. So if you're going to go out and metal detect, take all this junk with you. Don't leave it out there. Protect the hobby and be a good steward to the land. So there's my trash. And we will come over here to the board because we managed to fill it up pretty well. Look at that mountain of change. I found a ton of change this week. We'll come back to that here in just a moment. There's my pull tabs. I did find plenty of those this week. There's a container for cold sore cream. That rang up on the detector. That little bell, unfortunately the dingler fell out, but don't know how old that is. It's got a little bit of age to it at the very least. There's a key up there, part of a pen. I was going to show you guys this. I went over to the store a few days ago. I was going to just show this and check the Coinstar machine, and there was a 1908 Indian head cent in there. So I was very happy to find that. Never found an Indian head cent in one of those. So I kind of count that as a find for the week, including a little bit of extra change that was in there too. Got myself a piece of a hose. There's a blade out of like an X-Acto knife. That ring I showed you guys, unfortunately, it is not silver. There's a carabiner, a wheel weight, piece off of some cat machinery, some clips, a stainless steel spoon. Got a grommet right there, a little Hercules pen. That movie has got Danny DeVito in it. I always remember that. Some sort of little charm that I showed you guys. It's actually got a like hourglass in the middle of it. Kind of an odd find. There is a washer, a little panda bear pen. Got me some rings. Neither one of them is real. That one too. So there's 3 rings. They're all just kind of costumey rings, unfortunately. There's dog tags. This one was actually right next to that aluminum one that I showed you guys. There's some little charms, another little charm. Thankfully, my brother helped me identify that. That's actually a Pokemon gym badge. I think it's stainless steel or steel, but still kind of a neat little find. CC Pizza token. There's some sort of medallion for a local school. Just a bunch of random stuff. I got myself some bullets. There's another lead bullet. There's part of a locker for the lock. That little fern medallion or pin. It's an odd thing. Don't know what that's supposed to represent. What else do we have? Got this 38 special bullet. Still alive, actually, so kind of an odd find. I guess we'll show you the better things. Got myself 2 wheat pennies, a 1945 and a 1953. That little tiny key charm is kind of cool. That cross that I found, it's really just kind of a junker. This one's a little bit nicer. Crucifix. There's Jesus on there. Not any kind of precious metal. And then the one piece of silver that I got this week was actually this. I got myself a 925 little sterling silver cross, which is really neat. It's actually just plated gold right there, but still a great find. These are selling online for like 30 or 40 bucks. This particular little medallion or cross. But let me jump back in here in just a moment and show you guys all the change once I process this. And we'll get a kind of an approximate amount of money that I found for the week. And we're back, folks, after about 30 minutes of using the Gatorade bottle technique of cleaning my change. I've got it all cleaned up now, so let's take a look and see what we got. Got a little row of zinc pennies that are going to be usable once again. And then I've got this big pile of zinc pennies that'll never be returned to circulation, unfortunately. They'll go in my zinc scrap bucket, but that's all right. Got all those cleaned up at least. I ended up digging up 67 nickels for $3.35, but lots and lots of nickels. I did go out to locations this week that I've hunted before, but have neglected to dig a lot of the low tones, so that's why I found so many nickels, I think. Ended up digging 51 clad dimes, and then I dug up $10.25 in clad quarters. So I found about $18.70 just in clad, and then, you know, whatever pennies are out here. These are all copper pennies that I'm going to throw in my scrap bucket. They're 95% copper. And to my surprise, I ended up digging a wheat penny I didn't realize until I cleaned my change. So 1945 there. Got myself another wheat penny. Didn't even know it. And then, like I told you guys, I turned in a bunch of my clad change this week and bought myself an old coin. I am a coin collector. Ended up buying myself an 1834 half cent. Never owned one before. Really neat coin. The mintage on this is actually 141,000. So for some reason, I didn't realize this until I bought it, but half cents were not very popular back in the day. There was not a lot of money circulating in that period, but for some reason, the half cents just did not take off like they were expecting, I guess. But thankfully, metal detecting paid for another cool old coin. Minted sporadically between the years 1793 and 1857, the U.S. half cent has become a forgotten denomination in American currency. Consisting of 5 major design varieties, this particular example is colloquially known as the classic head half cent, and was produced between the years 1809 and 1836. The coin depicts Lady Liberty facing leftward, surrounded by 13 stars representing the 13 original colonies, and wearing a Liberty ribbon through her hair. The reverse of the coin depicts the words half cent surrounded by a wreath of leaves and berries, along with the words United States of America. Of interest, the coins have a composition of 100% copper and were produced exclusively at the Philadelphia Mint. By the 1840s, the half cent was becoming increasingly impractical due to economic inflation, higher copper prices, and increased labor costs. In 1857, the denomination was discontinued, and new small cents were introduced as the basic unit of American currency. Like several other forgotten U.S. coins, the half cent is now a relic of a bygone era in American history. But, thanks to the many clad nickels, dimes, and quarters I have uncovered while metal detecting, I now own a truly remarkable piece of numismatic history. Although we didn't find any big treasures this week, we still managed to get one piece of silver, a bunch of clad change, and we also removed a bunch of trash. I was also very fortunate to finally own a U.S. coin I've always wanted to have in my collection. a US half cent. That's going to be a prized possession. And I had a lot of fun this week. So until next time, please stay safe, and I will see you next time. Bye now.